Yeah, we find her, the beautiful girl we've been missing. We wanna have her kissing. We find her, now we in love. So it goes so, the remix.
B&B, Tux Bites, remix.
Now if I had to lose you like a bad phone connection, I'd change my game to get a better reception. Sit back, let's start this interaction. Don't fight the feelings, just a chain reaction. Your heart won't give you the wrong instructions. Like my GPS, yes I got the right direction. We gotta merge together like a road intersection. Last stop is gonna be my love and affection. I ain't like the mother dudes, they wanna call you shorty, but I'ma call you a beautiful girl. I took your picture home, my mama saw it, she's a very, very beautiful girl. I wanna put you in my video, cause you're so beautiful. You're a beautiful girl. So when you hear us on your radio, turn up your stereo. It's beautiful girl.
Gotta find a shorty, what's worth of a lady. It's nice but maybe doesn't look like 40. It's taking a little time. I wasn't seeing no signs, any traces of my baby. Who's gonna be my baby? But I thought I'm gonna take my time. Within it took a long fine eye. I saw a shorty passing by. She's got this very pretty smile. He was right at the bus station. I tried to make a conversation, holding her arms, feeling so tough. I felt the sensation. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. And now I realize I found me a beautiful girl. She's a model, she's so fine. I just wanna take a bite. Beautiful girl, sparkling eyes, a killing light. I found me a beautiful girl.
My wish came true when I saw you, girl. God must have blessed me with your beauty, girl. Looking so right from your head to your toe. Shaped like a cocoa bottle with a smile of a queen. My queen to be, you my destiny. Got a body of a goddess with your beauty. I'm impressed and I'm never in distress. Come on over and be mine. Been searching for a man and now all the cats keep looking to mine. With a sexy walk and a sexy talk, she must be from the planet called the sexy world. I know I ain't tripping, better yet I'm thinking put a ring on the finger, we look good together. Take your place in my heart with your beauty. I'ma say that I'll never turn away. Who would think I'm in love?
Such the way she smiles at me just really makes me weak. The way she speaks to me just really make me go so weak. Keep staring in her eyebrows. All I kept on saying is wow. Your beauty shines and breeze at night. All I really want in my life. Oh yeah. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine brown eyes. I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it. Beautiful girl, sparkling eyes, killing tight. I found me a beautiful girl. Yeah, beautiful girl, beautiful girl. Yeah. Beautiful girl.
Damn. Money, you seen her? Hot Ice, have you seen her? LP, have you seen her? I'ma go over to Tux Bites. I know you've probably seen her. He has a lot of beautiful girls with him. Tux, it's DMB, baby. Look,
Beautiful.
I look for a while, but I can't seem to find a beautiful girl so I can make her mine. Time after time, I've been searching for a while, but every girl I meet never seems worthwhile. What can I do? I pray to God for an answer. I feel pains in my heart like cancer, and when I find her, I'm gonna romance her. Lace several presents and gifts. Call me Santa. Claus, I make a heartbeat pause. That's my girl, homeboy, not yours. The girl of my dreams, she's more than I ever thought. Show me Aston Kutcher, I think I'm getting punked. She's what I really want, so I'm a go-getter. Since I'm a go-getter, you know I'm gon' get her. And I will give her the world, anything for my beautiful girl. Psych. Ooh,
It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine, brown eyes. I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes, killing time. I found a beautiful girl.
Girl, it's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
Ladies and gentlemen of prestige, welcome back. How on a day? How's everybody doing? Are you doing well? It's Monday night. Money Monday. Welcome back. How are you? Not too how far now. How you doing? Good to see you. Shout out to everybody listening in the background. All 11 of you. Shout out to you. You came early. I think some people are starting to time the countdown, right? Which is okay. As long as you make sure you get here in time, right? But the earlier you get here, the better, right? But yes, today we're talking about, KILLABOi. This crazy story. I'm not even sure if there's any update on that yet. You know, I probably should try to make sure. Hey, Solemn Collier, breast cancer. Hello, how you doing? Welcome back. Today we're talking about KILLABOi deletes girlfriend influencer. Her name is AUSTA. Yeah, crazy story. You know, I don't know where this world is going. I don't think we all know. I think it's just like, damn, right? Crazy event. Okay. This guy they call him, I guess his name is now Benjamin. He tried to change his handle. This guy, it's like some people have they can steal money and do all kind of stuff, but then there's like sometimes you wonder, like, how did this guy get away for so long if he's this dumb? But then, you know, when it comes to power, right, when it comes to emotional intelligence, one thing we know is that a lot of people just outrightly disrespectfully they lack it. They don't have it, you know. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go through this story. We'll see if there's anything in there for. I think there's a couple of things in there for us. Obviously the basic fundamental lesson is gonna be: don't cheat, don't steal, don't lie. The truth will always catch up, whatever you do. Just know this, that the truth is undefeated. It might take time, but the truth will always catch up. Okay? I just want you to know that. Okay? And we're talking about this at every levels, every layers in life. It's not just when people do what you consider wrong or something extremely wrong. Oftentimes, most of us only pay attention to when something is extremely wrong. Like in this case, this guy deleted his girlfriend. So it's very easy to say, oh yeah, but you know, I would never do that. Like, yeah, if you would cheat, steal, or lie, you probably would do it. Okay? And most human beings can do any one or all of those three things. You just have to find yourself in a terrible position, or where it becomes, it starts to feel like survival, right? Now, everybody's threshold when it comes to feeling is different, but I just want you to be aware that human beings are human beings, period, right? We're just trying to make the most out of this experience. But yes, let me see here. Let me see here. I want to share this real quickly. The guy we're talking about is this guy. We're talking about this knucklehead right here. Okay, he deleted his girlfriend, and that's the girl. Allegedly deleted his girlfriend, but I think the story is true, and that's what we're talking about today. He said, "I have failed myself. I have failed myself." Okay, and then in another one he said, "Don't shame her." Then he got to a point he started saying, "Don't shame her." I know what you're saying right now. You're like, "Ola, let's get the full story. What's going on with this guy?" Okay, you're right. Let's do that. He says, "Stop shaming her." Okay. But I saw this on Instagram yesterday. Shout out to Instablog Niger. I saw it up there, and I was like, "Oh Lord, what happened again now?" Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some quick house rules. All right. Let's go through some of the house rules. Welcome. As you're coming in, hit that like button. I beg, hit that like button. Thank you. I appreciate you. As you're coming in, hit that like button. Solon Collier says, "Nothing will Musa no go see for gate." Hello D. Hello Chidima. Welcome. Yeah, the truth will always unveil itself at some point. Yeah. In some situations, it might be after the person's the perpetrator's lifespan. It might be beyond, but the truth always shows up, So which means eventually either you or your generations to come will collect woto for your mishappenings or your misbehaviors. Just letting you know. So if you care about legacy, you're right. It might not catch up with you when you're here, but it always catches up, But let's talk about it today. I don't even think that's the bigger of the deal. Okay, the bigger deal is going to be in just going through this. But my name is Ola. I'm coming to you live from my Empire Pro Studios. Over here on Men of Prestige, we talk about relationships from a power standpoint. We talk about self, social, emotional intelligence, seduction, and attraction. We cover those things. We decided to leave we're leaving the let me tell you what the number is. We're leaving the boot camp open for now. We want to hit 100 people in there, and then we'll put the gate in front of it. That can happen at any moment. Okay, there's some days that we have like spikes and stuff, so make sure you take advantage of it. We have this book. You can download it for free at loveandprestige.com. Also, you get access to 30-day boot camp. Smart relationship guide is everything from dating to marriage. Okay, you spend 5 to 12 minutes with me every day for 30 days. So if you hear me say something, you say, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." So there are actual concepts behind those things. There are things you actually have to learn, and those are the kind of things I put into one place for you. It's called Smart Relationship Guide. You can access at loveandprestige.com. Okay, so just wanted to bring you up to speed with that. If you're not part of the notification guide, if you want me to notify you when we go live personally, just join the WhatsApp group, lolaanola.com/WhatsApp. Okay. Oh, by the way, we do have a community too that we're trying to build. If you're ready in the Smart Relationship Guide, go back, log back in, and then make sure you join the Facebook group. Okay, because I want us as a community to engage together. Okay, go back and join the Facebook group. You see the link. Once you land on the course, you'll be able to see the link instantly. Oh, by the way, the WhatsApp, if that link doesn't work, you can also send a WhatsApp message to this phone number, +1 732 305 8577. All right, so now let's talk about this coconut head knucklehead right here. I'll be right back. All right, so we're missing about 17 or 18 likes. Go ahead and turn up on those likes for me. Thank you so much. Just hit the like button, okay? What's going on, Gina? What's going on, Gracious Greatness? Good to see you. So let's talk about this guy right here. Hit the like button. Let's turn up on the like button. Thank you. We're missing about 17 likes. Can I see some turn up before I continue? Thank you. All right, good. Somebody already hit it. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, so let's talk about this. I'll leave that on the screen for now. This stuff says, shout out to Instablog Nigeria. It says minutes after. Okay, that's not the first one. I'm not sure if that's the first one. Minutes after KILLABOi. Let me see. I think the. All right, it was this one first. Okay. Confession, the narrative that I used my girlfriend for rituals isn't helping at all. Okay, that's not the one. There's an original one. I'm trying to see if I can find it. All right, we'll find it. But this is the first one I saw. Let me just bring you up to speed with it. It says, minutes after KILLABOi's IG confession, eyewitnesses reveal his girlfriend's mutilated body was found in his house with some of her body parts missing. Crazy, yeah. We're seeing more and more of this kind of craziness in Nigeria. And I believe it's because more and more people believe that they can actually get rich from this kind of stuff. I'm not saying that there's no fetish stuff that people can do to get rich quick and lose all of it quick, just like this guy is losing everything at the age of 26. Okay, I'm not saying that doesn't exist, but I think more people that it won't work for are actually buying into it, and potentially they are committing this kind of atrocities because somebody sold them on something fake. But anyway, this is his actual handle. He changed his handle, it went private. Okay, he changed his handle to Benjamin 1207 from KILLABOi to Benjamin 120723, and then went private, it looks like. Okay, so yeah, it's crazy. This is what he said. Okay, he has the audacity to actually come and leave a comment on the news. Before I get to what he said, let me go back here. All right, so this was the confession, I'm guessing. He says, good morning all. An incident happened in the estate yesterday night. Okay, this is not the confession, I'm not sure. Let me see if I can find the actual confession. Okay, this is the actual confession. Let me start from the beginning. It says, I got into an argument with my girlfriend at AUSTA XSO. AUSTA SSO. Actually, let me open that so you guys can see what we're talking about. AUSTA SSO. Crazy, crazy, crazy world we're living. This is the girl we're talking about. She has Lagos beauty, fashion, lifestyle, IG model, something like that, followed by official Tubaba, Joe Boy official, King Rudy follows, my guy, my Jack follows. Right? Anyway, this is the person we're talking about. She's gone. Allegedly, she's gone. She's disappeared because this guy has deleted her. She is now gone. Okay. All right. So let's get back to it. Anyway, he said, I got into an argument with my girlfriend, AUSTA _XXO, which fight I mistakenly chuked her. Let me just say chuked her. Okay. Chuked her because I'm trying to save the video, right? Well, I don't have to save the video anymore because we do have a sponsor of the show now. Let's see. We have a leading sponsor of the show. Gracious Greatness says, yo, I'm shook already. Which kind thing entered the guy brain? Make him do this. Now, wow, voila, this is tragic. Yep, it is. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you, bro. All right, so let's keep going real quickly. Yeah, so I'm just going to read it. Since you decided to sponsor, I'll just read it out. I got into an argument with my girlfriend, AUSTA XSO, which fight I mistakenly stabbed her and ran away out of fear and being suicidal since then. I intend to end my life. Now, because I have lost the one I cherish so much. I want to do the right thing and turn myself in. I will gladly self-delete by paying with my life now. I have failed myself. I have failed my mom. I have failed my family. Oh Lord, I can't believe this. I can't live. Okay, I can't live. LIVE with this guilt. I'm going crazy. Nothing to kind again. And I will say nothing but the truth, all from the beginning to what brought us here. First of all, we don't really care, but we kind of, we're going to tell the story so we can extract the lessons, but we don't really care. We just want you to be locked up for life. Yeah, that's if this is true, we just want you locked up for life. Okay. Shout out to D. D said, matching gracious greatness. Thank you so much, D. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for. So we have two sponsors of the show today, D and Gracious Greatness. Thank you. He said I should have left this toxic relationship, but I didn't. All right. Toxic relationship, anger, right? Let me tell you something. Ignorance is not an excuse. There's no mercy once you cross certain lines, right? You know, oftentimes I come off as I'm giving leeways to people. I'm just trying to understand at a psychological level what is going on. That's all I'm doing, okay? Plus, in addition to the fact that it's not in my power anyway to exonerate anybody, right? If you cross certain lines, there's no coming back from it, okay? You don't get the ball. I said, you know, I'm able to cheat because this is, after all, that's what men do. No. You cross certain line, there's consequences. The consequences is all you should focus on, not the stupid morality nonsense BS that most people do. There are consequences for our choices. That's more than enough. Okay? More than enough. He said, I should have left this toxic relationship, but I didn't. Well, too bad you didn't. Oh Lord, forgive me for my sins. I wish I can go back in time and undo this, but it has happened. Let me just let's do this. I'll keep reading it to you so I don't mess up your eyes. Okay, let me just keep reading it to you. All right. They said, but it has happened. This is what Benjamin said. His real name apparently is Benjamin, right? But it has happened. I'm not a bad person. Once you delete a person, I don't think it matters. Okay? You're not a bad person. Not because you mean to be bad, but you're a bad person. And we should call that what it is. There's no coming back from it. You're a bad person. I'm not a bad person. I'm not an evil person. Okay, all right. I don't need to re-say that again. I'm not a criminal. I didn't commit murder. Maybe there's something I'm missing so far. Right? He must be whining Jesus. Yeah. You know, mistakenly Kike. Are you mad? Exactly. Yep. Chinye said, Chinye, what's up? Chinye said, let him go and buy himself. Nonsense. Well, his name is KILLABOi. Right? So named and self-snitching bastard, right? Mistakenly. Yeah. Yeah, so, yep, we're going to get to all that part. It's probably physically abusing her. They were probably physically abusing each other. Oh. Yeah, we'll take care of that. Let's see. This is someone's child that was quiet forever. Anyway, let's get to it. I'm going to keep going. Let me keep going. Let me finish it first and then I'll come back to the chats. I promise. Just in the meanwhile, do me a favor. As you're coming in, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Let me just cover the story. All right, so he says, I'm not a bad person, I'm not an evil person, I'm not a criminal, I didn't commit murder. Nothing was intended. Oh Lord, I don't know how this happened, but I want to live my remaining day on earth now, knowing I'll do the right thing and take accountability. I will say nothing but the truth and come out clean and hope God grant me eternal peace and accept me. And I quote, I ruined my life at the age of 26. Oh my God, I'm going crazy. I want to die. Okay. There were other quotes out there before this happened of him saying, never inherited anything. All self-made, something to that effect. I'm paraphrasing. At 26. That's a red flag. Okay. When I was 26 years old, I had made more money than an average human being will ever make on this earth. Right? Eventually, I actually lost all of it. I lost everything. Okay. And there was nowhere that you can. There was internet too, but in fact, the way I was raised, the kind of money I'm talking about, I was very scared to even talk about it to even my loved ones. Okay, because it felt unreal. It just felt like, and it was legit and legal, by the way. It wasn't Yahoo, right? But in spite of the fact that it was legal and legit, I still couldn't come out and say this is the kind of money I'm seeing, that I'm making, and stuff like that. I knew that there's more. There's something that told me there was more to life. And I've seen this story over and over again. When you make any kind of money, even legally, so early, usually you will lose all that money. Okay. Yoruba people say, "Owo akokpa omo," candy, sweet. Like you will use, it's candy that you use to buy. For me, I wasn't even that kind of guy. Like my lifestyle is always been very slim, but decision making, right? Not knowing much about life, like the extreme other end of not being extravagant. Think about that, right? Being frugal, not knowing when to spend on marketing. That's another conversation entirely, right? And thinking that money is some kind of stagnant lake that you could just keep it there and it loses value almost instantly as soon as you're storing it. Like there's skills, just like in relationship, there are skills involved, right? In terms, management of your expectation is an ongoing thing. There's no end to it. Management of your energy is an ongoing thing. There's no end to it. But when you're 26 and you go on the internet, you start making noise about money that you're making, just know that it's probably stolen, right? Most likely it's stolen, because if it was made, you still won't make noise about it, right? But even that, again, like I said, even if you actually made it legally, you're still going to lose all that money. So all kind of humility needs to come. Well, will come effectively. Either you do it or it will do itself, right? So I don't know if I made any sense there. But when a person tells you they start making extremely loud noise at 26 about relationship, marriage, money, anything that's energy driven, they usually don't know what the hell they're talking about. Okay, it's a red flag. Okay, it's a red flag. They don't know, right? But Ola, you said people should be ready to get married. Like, yes, I did say that, because you don't know what you don't know. If you do it at 50, it's the same thing. It's a little bit different, but there's a good chance that you don't know what you don't know if you've never experienced it at any age. So it's actually less about the numbers, because age is just a number, but more so about the maturity with respect to what we're talking about in that context. So he said, I ruined my life at age 26. So this is just now a few weeks later that he's saying I ruined my life at age 26. He said, oh my God, I'm going crazy. He wants to die. I don't want to be reading it to myself. I'm going to just say it in second person now, okay? He's so much in pain. I don't want to say this to myself, right? He's so much in pain, he's so much in pain, he's so much in pain. He needs help. What is life now? He wants to turn himself in. He's saying it, right? He's not a bad person. He swear he's not a bad person. But with what has happened, he think he deserved nothing but the ultimate death. He would gladly die. He said he would gladly delete by hanging, by cheating. I'm not sure what that is. Whichever way fate has for him, he is willing. He can't live with this guilt. Knowing the girl he loved so much deleted in his own hands. Oh God, why this? What does he do now? He deserves deletion. He wants to delete. He can't face his family. How did he do this to his only brother, knowing he has no one but him? He failed. I failed you. He's talking to his brother now. I failed you, wisdom. Please forgive me. Nobody else might truly know me, but I believe only you do and knows my heart. Please forgive your elder brother for putting you through. He actually spelled true as in true or false, but he meant through. Putting you through the misery. Look at me now, God. All right. There's another long epistle here. He took a screenshot of a message he sent to the mom. Let me show you. This is a screenshot of what he sent to his mom. I'm going to read it to you. Okay. Oh Lord, this guy is mad. Hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that like button. We're missing about 17 likes right now. Hit that like button as you're coming in. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm deeply sorry and pained to the heart things resulted this way. He's messaging the mother of this girl. Hard things resulted this way. I never intended to take my beloved AUSTA life. I loved her so much, and I'm so much pains, and I've been suicidal. It was a mistake and an accident, as we got into a serious argument and fight, which led to her carrying knives. Okay, she's carrying knives. If you keep going back around a person that you feel like you have to carry knives, I'm not talking about a marriage now, just think about that. Okay, I'm not a bad person, I'm not a criminal, I'm not a ritualist or nothing all you have said. Okay, we believe you. I've never deleted in my life before, and also my cousin wasn't aware in the first place, and he might have run away out of fear when he found out. I guess he was never an accomplice or knows anything. For days I've been trying to delete myself. I put you on conference with my uncle to break the news to you both at the same time about what happened, but you never joined the call. Whoever just said this guy likes attention and is a weirdo, you're right. Okay, and he deserves to be put away for life, because he's the one putting out the screenshots about what happened, but you never joined the call, and I was dumbfounded to speak to only my uncle at that point, and ended up turning off my phone and looked for means to delete himself. He's been suicidal since then. I'm sorry for the pain I have caused you, and I promise to turn myself in. I have brought shame upon himself and his family, and most especially have disappointed you who loved me and took me as your own son. He's ready to delete too for the crime he has committed. There's no justification for deletion, human deletion, and he thinks he deserves one now. He will pay with his life. Please forgive him. Mom Cordelia, he says. Yeah, I knew it. Let me go ahead and take care of this right away, because these people. All right. I genuinely loved Augusta. I guess her full name was Augusta. And you. Please forgive me. I will turn myself in, and he will pay with his life. His beloved Augusta is gone, and living here on earth now seems meaningless and no use to me. Trigger alert. Please feel free to leave the show safely without letting us know if this is triggering you. I wish I can reverse time, but it's lost already. Okay? He said, I have prayed and asked God to forgive me for this, and and he will willingly delete and take any punishment you and your family choose. The family don't choose. You dumb. The public chooses. Okay, the public and the laws, rules of law, the rule of law will choose. I want to do the right thing and give in as God has instructed. After prayer, instead of running away, he will give in, cause deep down he has time to type all of this and is claiming to be suicidal. Right now, obviously, it's a lot.
Nothing should you be that.
Sit properly. He says he wants to do the right thing and give in as God has instructed after prayer. Instead of running away, he will give in, cause deep down he knows the heart is clean. He knows his heart is clean and nothing was intentional. Listen, pay attention to anger. Think about anger. Think about anger as we're reading through this, okay? Don't be so quick to jump at his throat, because his life is done anyway right now. He will never know life the way it's supposed to be. Okay? Just think about anger. Okay? He said his heart is clean and nothing was intentional, as there's no way he could put himself in such situations knowing that he will ruin his life. Well, there's one way: anger. Right? Anger. Right? If you find yourself in testing positions, your girlfriend is bringing knives around, you need to call the authority immediately. Immediately call the authorities. Hey, I don't know why she's doing this. I know we had some argument, but there's no way you should be feeling safe. Well, there is anger. Okay? He said he will call people tomorrow and break the news to them too by himself, then turn himself in. He said, please forgive me, Mom. I have failed you and failed his own mom who gave birth to him. He will pay. He said, I will pay. I'm not saying all this to escape deletion. He's in pains and the only thing he pray is, okay, you could consider this, I guess, suicidal notes. I don't know. All right. He said he wants no sympathy. He said, nobody's giving you sympathy, bro, but oh well. He wants no pity. He's truly down and broken from what has happened, and he deserves nothing but deletion. Yes, he truly does, and wants her soul to rest in peace. He will turn himself in, he said he promised, and she will get justice. Okay? Now this same guy, look at this, right? Some 157 weeks ago, he was arrested as a Yahoo boy. Some 157 weeks ago. Was that like 3 years? Yeah, about 3 years. Okay, so somehow it's still floating out there. He was still floating out around, showing himself in front of private jets at the age of 26, and clearly there's not enough consequences for this kind of guys in that society, right? EFCC, this was 157 weeks ago. Instablog Niger posted. He said EFCC allegedly arrests Instagram boy, KILLABOi in Umuahia. Flamboyant Instagram big boy, KILLABOi. So he must have been what? 23 years old at the time. Has allegedly been arrested by EFCC operatives at a hotel located at Ochendu Bypass, Umuahia, Abia State. It was gathered that the incident happened around 6 p.m. KILLABOi was said to have been lodging in a hotel when EFCC operatives stormed the area. According to a source, EFCC stormed my friend's place of work to pick up KILLABOi. He allegedly used the name Benjamin N. Best to lodge. Benjamin N. Best to lodge. The gist is that he did a 150 million naira. 150 million naira would be what, like $1 million right now? Right? Am I correct? Is that correct? I'm not sure. He did a 150 million naira POS transaction with stolen cards. He used the card to pay at the hotel, and that's how they tracked him. The entire hotel premises was surrounded and he couldn't escape. So it was a known Yahoo boy. Okay. Now, he left this here, and I want to read this to you. He left this actually before he changed his name from KILLABOi to Benjamin 120723. If you're that stupid that you think you wouldn't be found if you change your handle, okay, I guess that wasn't part of doing Yahoo. Let me just leave that alone. He said, I will give in, but blogs should stop spreading fake news. Her mom is a pastor, and she can't come and lie that I took her body parts out. Okay. So, I don't know if that makes it any different. He has time for Shalaye. Alright. It was just fight that resulted to stabbing, and I would take accountability for it and turn himself in. He believes he deserves deletion now, but all the lies you're circulating, the mom should grant an interview. He's teaching the mom what the mom should do. The mom should grant an interview and say he ripped her body parts. And then he goes back to he's broken, he will give himself in, he'll be accountable. Does this sound like accountability to you? He has nothing to lose. Anybody, he will say nothing but the truth ongoing, because he believes only with the truth that God would truly forgive him. But please, I beg, stop the lies. I wonder what people are saying. Because if you like, change your name, Saint Benjamin. When you give in, we will give you out. We're KILLABOi. So people are already responding there. Somebody said, Abolori bukulele yiniwere. Say it was just a fight. Nah, why? Yeah, that's why if you find yourself in that kind of testing environment, men, women, remove yourself, because anything you say after it's too late will be meaningless. Okay? It won't make any sense. Okay? Let me see. This was the girl's picture. She was flexing. She was that type of chick. Okay? Let's be clear. This kind of guys only attract certain types of chicks. Let's be all clear about that. Okay? Okay. Confession. The narrative that I use my girlfriend for rituals isn't helping at all. Stop shaming her. Helping what exactly? What exactly is he trying to help? And then he goes back into some more shalaye. Here he says, she has explained to me, but with all of this, I'm really disappointed in her. Okay, so I guess this was arguments between them. And the mom was texting him, right? When she comes to Lagos on my birthday is when I will discuss it, since I have evidence. What did you write and why did you delete? Uh-oh. Morning, I just woke up. It was a typo. Okay. Trying to see what else is going on. I'll go and call the mom. He's showing screenshot that everything he's saying is truth, but he's not turning himself in. He's just crazy. This is the uncle mine, I guess. Everything. Can't even sleep. Might be just awake to tomorrow. Saying tomorrow then. Sorry, I spoke to your mom though. Okay, you didn't pick up. Send code. Said I want to give her family closure and turn myself in, but it has to be right way and the truth, not the ritual manipulation. So now he's negotiating. Are you guys paying attention? Are you all paying attention? He's now negotiating. He said, if the public, media, another person trying to control the narrative in the media does not care. Okay? The media don't care. He said, but not the richer. I'm ready to give in. So why all this? When he's ready to give in, he's negotiating. He actually thinks he has a position to negotiate. The best position for negotiation is to be willing to walk away and mean it. So this is a very confused guy at best. He does not have the power he's trying to use. And he's not, I think he's really delusional. He might be delusional. He's not aware that he doesn't have that kind of power. He's deeply sorry for all he has caused, but let the truth still prevail regardless. Entitlement. He's trying to negotiate. He's a criminal. He's a murderer. Right? What else is going on here? Right? He's an abuser. Right? We don't know if the girl was an abuser too, because she was carrying a knife around. What is she planning to do with that? But he's definitely an abuser. Right? Like, is this guy, is he mad? Like, I can't even play the sound effect because it's just too sad. I can't. I don't want to make jokes out of this. September 22, a boy of one of a fight. Okay, it's a picture of one of the fights, I guess. God knows it's always a fight and nothing rituals. I have never done rituals. Okay, so he's putting screenshots out. I didn't use my beloved for rituals. Even the mom and family knows what the... Turn yourself in, you dumbass. Stupid guy. Let me look at this one. Let me first of all take these things out of my... Omo. This word is crazy. 26 years old. I bet that girl is younger too. Another stupid young girl. She was probably. Let's see. All right. Here's another one. Everything happened due to pain, betrayal, and cheating, he said. Okay. So he's still talking. See, somebody left here said this one is not remorseful. He's just pained. He was caught. Please leave toxic relationships at the beguna. If you buy in their hands, they still have time to ask God for forgiveness, and you might not get justice in this country. Damn. End toxic relationships before it ends you. That's a fact. That is a fact. Let me do this before I continue into... You guys have talked to Wahala. Nadonya go. Alright, I'm just go backwards. Is the one telling us about the knife? Yeah, he's the one telling us about that. So he's been beating that girl since. There you go. Is the guy song writing 90 R&B hit like one to with all this talking shalaye ejowewe? Yep. He thinks he's being smart. Well, he's not gonna have freedom for the rest of his life. So, but that's not enough. He needs to pay with the laws of that land. Yes, God will forgive you if you are triply repentant, but you must serve the punishment. Yep, you must serve the time for the crime, because there's an actual crime that has taken place. Sounds like narcissist 101. I didn't want to say, I don't like calling narcissist, but it's definitely, this is laced with all kind of narcissistic traits. Why does this post remind me of Derrick Jackson? Jesus. What are the lies? I guess that is rituals. He's trying to say it's not rituals. And if you don't tell the truth, I will not come out.
Not be juju be that.
Yeah. This guy is mad. This is a big fool. He sounds like an attention-seeking, desperate young man who didn't know how to de-escalate the situation successfully or get appropriate advice from those with wise counsel. All this shalaye. Listen, he's a criminal. Okay, he had been stealing money for a long time. Okay, a person who feels the need at 26 to claim that he's self-made, to take pictures in front of private jets, they can go to any extent. Okay, I'm sorry. You might say, hey, there's some successful guys out there. They've been doing it for 4 or 5 years. They started at 21. Just trust me. It always catch up, okay? It always catches up, okay? Just trust me. Especially if he has been arrested 3 years ago by EFCC. Okay? Especially if we have what we have today, the story. Just keep that at the back of your mind. Exactly. They both can't be mad. Why did he not call the authorities or leave? Oh yeah, they both can be mad. Have you forgotten about our Bimbo story? Oh yes, they both can be mad. Don't forget so soon. You attract who you are. to a large extent. I understand some people are victims and some people are just straight up abusers. Okay? So don't take me out of context. But the real thing I'm trying to say here is that they both can be mad. Don't get it twisted. Especially if they're attracted to this type of lifestyle. There's more to it. We will see more. Let's not make assumptions yet. Okay? We will see more as they come out. Okay? She said, fine. It's not rituals. I guess she's back alive now. Yeah. It's not going to work. Let me continue. There's this one here. Somebody said the way have sharply changed his undo. Dude was using biting or crypto to disguise. He was using what is the thing behind the biting? Well, crypto to disguise. I share you be Yahoo boy. Exactly. You deleted your girlfriend and still cut off her Jesus rituals. All the 100 million way you did always win for sporty bet. Oh, they are always winning money on the bets, right? The bets is also another way that they hide in Nigeria. Now for jail, you go flex some on Wali. Somebody said, I'm truly sorry for the damage I have caused. Okay, that's him replying. And the pain he has left, everything happened due to pain and betrayal and cheating. All this you are spreading are just lies. None of our body parts went missing. He has time to be replying people on social media. You see, this kind of person, you would think they've hit rock bottom, right? Not necessarily. Human emotions has no respect. Okay, it's no respecter of humans, no respecter of... The only thing that can help is emotional intelligence, right? And obviously this kind of guy doesn't have that, right? A person who is narcissistic, an abuser, a person who managed to manipulate his way through whatever he's painting as successful picture to the world, they don't stop just because somebody's life ended. Do you realize that? They don't just stop because of that, right? Are you aware of that, right? I'm not going to mention the other name here so that I don't implicate somebody else's name in criminal activity, but something else comes to mind. The bottom line I'm trying to tell you here is that they don't necessarily stop. Okay? Save yourself, including if you're now the abuser. Okay? Some of you are the abuser to an abuser, and as far as you're concerned right now, you're just trying to say, oh, you know what? We're just trying to keep our home together. There hasn't been any, there's no home to keep together. Save yourself before it's too late. Anger, inufufu, right? Temporary insanity. That moment of temporary insanity can become a forever. It can last beyond that moment, potentially. Because this guy and the girlfriend will probably think, oh yeah, people even joke about it these days. They joke about it. They say, yeah, what kind of toxic? Like, okay, our relationship is toxic. They say things like that. They think it's a joke. Anyway, let me do this real quickly. Let's see. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hey, Duaba Sanel say he managed to make it all about him. There's no genuine remorse in his longer piece too. He is really all about the self. Yes. He's not giving up yet. He was always this guy. He's showing out to be the same guy. I just want you to know that. He's always been this guy. It's not becoming this guy now. He just looked this way right now. It's not becoming this guy because he's deleted his girlfriend and he's remorseful. No. He's just showing up in a different form because there are different events now, right? But it's the same guy. Narcissistic traits, right? Selfish as hell, right? Attention seeker, okay? Attention seeker. Self-snitching. Yes, he was self-snitching before. All those pictures It's all self-snitching. Okay? Starting with his name. He named himself KILLABOi. When I thought that was a joke, right? People name themselves. They name themselves Mother. Something that was this mother, that mother, Mother this. Mother Inc. You remember what happened to Mother Inc.? Yep. Anyway, I dropped the link. If you have any opinions about this, let me make sure it's pinned so that I don't have to do that again. Let's see. All right. Pin message. There you go. All right. So I'm going to continue the story. So he's still explaining himself. Nothing was intentional. We got into a fight, argument regarding something I'd rather not say in order to protect our image and respect for the death. They got into an argument about something he'd rather not say. There's no image to protect. We could see our IG page. Nothing exactly wrong with our IG page, but I'm just saying. Some success. Don't let's say success. Some things will leave you clues, right? Right. There are many girls who do this online, So I don't want to judge off of just pictures, But if this aligns with 2 or 3 other things, for example, one other thing, dating a Yahoo boy, I'm not going to say much more than that. If this girl, I don't know what her age is, 22, 23, 24, can she afford a G-Wagon? Was she born in a house where they can afford a G-Wagon? Okay. Does any of this picture look like it was taken in Nigeria to you? I guess yes nowadays, right? Nowadays, yes. Okay. So it's a lot going on. Private jet, popping champagne. Who's paying for all of this? Was it Benjamin? Okay, was it Benjamin paying for all of this? This girl left a comment, my babe, this is my babe, I claim this, stuff like that on this guy's page when I was looking at it yesterday before he's decided to go private. Okay. That doesn't mean she deserves to lose her life. Doesn't mean that at all. You see this, Benjamin? You see this comment? You see the emoji? They were together. This is real. This is as real as it gets. Okay? Look at the traces. When he left this, he was still KILLABOigram on Instagram, right? And when he decided to change it, it doesn't change. This is what you call footprints. Right? Why are 3 people replying KILLABOigram to a Benjamin? Oh, maybe it's the same guy. Maybe it's the same guy, right? CCT says, is this still walking on the face of this earth, texting and chatting? What are the police doing? This guy belongs in jail. That will be one of my main questions today, actually. I will be curious to see what's still going on. The police should have said something, at least. I'm not sure if they made a statement yet or not. All right. Private jet, lifestyle, breakfast in bed, it's just a prop. They're just trying to take picture. It's just IG model thing. They're advertising, right? These are all different possibilities. We don't know those people, right? Oh, Natu is onto something. Natu says she probably cheated on him or wanted to leave him. Maybe, right? He wanted to protect our image. All right. So he says, but all of that which lead into argument and fight, which lead to her carrying knife. Or maybe she wanted to get with one Baba. Baba, whatchamacallit? Baba Aristo or something. And she's like, why are you messing with that guy? I can take care of this myself. Like, what do you need? What do you need that I don't provide for you? Listen, it was just last month I didn't have enough money. You know that they go broke too, right? You know that, right? Just last month you couldn't wait for me. You had to get with him. Maybe. We don't know. Nothing of all you're saying are truth. I ran out of fear and I have did someone and didn't did someone and didn't know what to do at that point, but nothing was intentional and not. You don't get to say that. It was intentional. It was intentional. Okay. Boy was out, something cut out, body was cut out. How you're lying and spreading, I deeply regret, and he will give in himself and say nothing but the truth, as he knows he has only few days on earth, and only the truth can bring. No. Maybe not few days on earth. You go so far. What? Yeah, there's a due process. Your freedom is gone immediately, with immediate effect. Okay, you'll be running for the rest. There's no peace for the wicked. You'll be running for the rest of your life until that day. But no, you don't just have a few days. Okay, unless you do it to yourself. Unless you punk out and do it to yourself. Right? Can bring no. Only the truth can bring in peace and bring God's acceptance. You know the truth he's asking for, right? The truth about him, his own reputation.
Not be juju be that.
I contacted her mom since and yesterday as well, and he's going to turn himself in and believe he deserves deletion now. But regardless of anything, he's repeating the same point. He will turn himself in. He's going around the internet, leaving footprints again all over the place. They will find him. They will find him if they're doing what they're supposed to do. He said he will be accountable. He's doing a terrible job at being accountable already. He's never going to be accountable. He's the same guy. Greedy, a cheater, a liar, a thief. Is the same guy. A criminal, a bad person, an evil person. But let the truth be truth. Thank you. They're always asking for the truth, ain't they? Never mind everything else. Let's just tell the truth. He will do the right thing. No, not the right thing. No. You don't determine what the right thing is. He can't live with this guilt. And then he goes, she's gone now. I need be too. It's sad he achieved a lot and ruined his life self at age of 26. Happened ready. Somebody said, come out and surrender. It's over. Be it mistake or not. You took the wrong turn. Spend your remaining days communicating with your creator. That's it. Stop talking to social media. Well, added cheating so they'll come and defend you. Oh, he added cheating. Remember, slide that in there right now. Like slide it in there right there like that. Let's call it cheating. Let's just say something that don't want to mess up our image. Dumb, you just messed up our image. You just actively told us she did something she wouldn't be proud of. Her mother wouldn't be proud of. You dummy, you just said it. You might as well just say it so that we can tell you you are still a liar.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Yeah. Chinya said his reputation is down the porta because he took someone's. Like, it's over. Like, what are you talking about? I left for the States without telling him. He lost it. Wait. What story are you talking about? Let's see. Life will not say, I've been in a toxic relationship before. If I go to see my friends 2 hours away, that guy will show up there to take me home. Leaving for the US was the best thing that happened to me. Wow. I left for the States without telling me he lost it. Yeah, he will go mad. Right? For some people, it's not leaving for the States. It could be not picking up the phone for 2 days because you needed time off. Get out. Don't let anybody determine to you, well, that's not really abuse. If you feel like it's abuse, it is abuse. Get out because it might be too late. Okay? Yeah. He's desperate and wants to be caught. I'm guessing that's why he's rapping non-stop. Nah. He is probably actively trying to see if he can escape and get away with this. I hope the police is not taking a chance on this. Okay? I hope the police is not taking a chance on this. They should be tracking everywhere is pinging those pings from. Those are pings. Okay? They should be tracking everything. That's what I'm doing. He said, that's what I'm doing. He answered, I guess this is a Twitter handle. And God have said, give him, and he will do so. God is talking to him. These people, they don't give up. Trust me. Okay. Usually they don't. Okay. Usually they don't give up. I just want you to know that. Usually they don't give up. Okay. Let me see here. Tony Lawani says, stay woke, Taylor. Parents, stay woke. Taylor. Tony Lawani says that she weighs in on the KILLABOi saga. Says too many young girls out there trying to beat the fast lane. We need to talk about this. We talk about Yahoo, and ladies going after the fast lane. Okay? Usually, the vehicle for fast lane is Yahoo boys. Okay? Or some kind of thief. Okay? Travel, do jet ski, lifestyle, city to city, change of locations, wearing designer syndrome just to show off for the gram. All at what age? Clubbing day and night, following Yahoo boys, shouting period, up and down. Now she now said, Ojunyi Toja. See how they are cutting your destiny shirts. God, this fake lifestyle syndrome is getting out. It is getting out of hand. Parents, pull your children's ear and guide their path. This is enough, for God's sake. All this can be for at bare minimum. So, dear parents, this is getting out of hand. Please look at your children. Teach them the right path. Too much freedom at times can cause so much harm. Yes, we all want our kids to be lit and they eat, but there is time for everything and at what cost. Nowadays, all these kids are exhibiting their youthful exuberance dangerously, all for the taste of imitated international fake lifestyle. Keep them off some certain things. See, kids can be well exposed brilliantly, intelligently, smartly, and still be extremely grounded. That is a key thing. Grounded. Okay? It's so sad looking around nowadays, and what I see with some kids breaks my heart to the bones. And who I can blame is parents. At times, una pikin don't reach 10 places one night, 5 international states in 5 days, partying up and down, following Yahoo boys, different old men up and down. At what age? Now you want to come and cry. Can that bring her back? One Yahoo thief will now say he mistakenly stabbed her. Which kind of mistake that you kept hiding for days and run? Wait, can anyone tell me most of these girls don't know what their boyfriends do? Some people really just didn't know.
Why the fuck you lying?
Yeah. Now her parts are missing. Some of this is even greed from parents. If you look at their poor girl's page, she was hooked on lifestyle. And that's how he got her. May God rest her soul. But please, parents, do better for your girls. And nobody is saying anybody shouldn't be lit. But can they afford the lifestyle? Which work do they do? What do you do? What businesses do some of these girls have? Crypto? I'm a crypto. No, bro. What do you do? But some people truly trade crypto. You're missing the point. What do you do? I'm a trader. Trade what? Crypto. What do you do? Where are their parents living? The kids will even be funding them. You see them bring all sorts of expensive cars and things home. You know, go ask. Including ordinary candy. If your baby 3, 4, 5 years old brings him a bunch of candy in their bag, you need to ask, where did this come from? Don't bring this kind of stuff home. This is not yours. Why did you bring this home? Go back to the teacher and say, I don't want, little things like that. That's how it goes. They're running around the church yelling, check them. Sit down there. Grounded. America, share more. Okay.
Jesus is Lord.
I actually meant to play this.
Sorry.
If you are raising kids in America and you say, I'm America, share more. This is how I really truly feel.
Sorry.
Lost word, parents stay woke. You're losing it. My 2 cents, if you don't like it, drop yours. Nobody deserves to buy this way. But otito koni koro koni koma so. Everyone get their own opinion. The speaker of truth has no friends. Okay, that's what she had to say about that. Let's get rid of that. I think let's see. I'm coming to. Let me come to the chat. Pardon me. Pardon my manners. Let me come to the chat. Someone called me selfish because I chose going to write a scheduled examination over going to an unscheduled date where he planned to ask me to be his girlfriend. Oh wow. Let's see. He's desperate and wants to be caught. Okay, we read that already. Okay, good. Let's get back to it. Okay. One girl down. This is what Fina said. I think Fina is a comedian, right? She drops her 2 cents. Almost. So all these rich, fine boys, some of them are killers, ritualists. Now, wow. Anyways, one girl down. The boy removed her breast, eyes, wekus. As you are out there looking for a soft life, try old God tight. If not juju, still hold your juju. As shine your eye. My gender, shine your eye, oh, shine it. No be today slay and speak big grammar. Are you smart? That's a good question. Okay. Are you smart? You can speak all the phoneme you want and all that kind of stuff. Dict. You are the dictator dictionary itself. But you are following Yahoo boys up and down. Abi, you are 26 years old. At 26, that's a grown man. You should know that any money you made at that point in time, you're going to lose all of it. Every single dime. So you should be paying attention to how that's going to happen so that you can actually build much more sustainable over the next 20 years. 20 years. Is 20 years too far for you at 46 if you are living that life? Is that too late? It has to happen at 26 by force. You must show private jet at 26. 46 is too late. It's not sustainable. You're going to crash and burn just like this guy. Because you're trying to skip the wrong way and you just want to shoot straight into the sky. You're not built like that. Our society is not built like that. You will crash and burn. No, this will never happen to me. I will never be richer. Trust me, it will happen to you. In a different form, it will happen to you. Okay? It will happen to you. It will hurt just as much. You will lose your freedom and your chances. Are you intelligent? I don't drop my 2 cents. R.I.P. to the. So then they kill each other for this relationship thing. God, I beg you. No, I think a lot of it has to do with the lifestyle. But yes, they do for relationship. When people have low self-esteem, yeah, they cover up with money, they cover up with aesthetics, right? But you should do nothing against the truth, but for the truth, right? Yeah, that's what Fina had to say about that. Let's see. Another one here says a reality TV star, Chloe said, Having a boyfriend or girlfriend isn't a must. Who are you telling? Stay away from toxic relationships. Stay away from toxic people. Stay away from anything. Like, listen, let me even tell you how deep this goes. You might actually be the toxic one, but you're pointing finger at the other person. It's good enough for me. I don't need the truth. If you're in a space where you're pointing finger at another person as being toxic, that's all I need. Your story is all I need. Leave. No, but they're trying to claim that I'm the toxic one. Shall I? Leave. Just get out. Okay? Just get out. We'll talk about everything else later. Get out first. Stay away from anything or anyone that threatens your peace. Having a boyfriend, girlfriend is not a must. If it hurts, it's not for you. I agree with that. Relationship no be by force. Man. Evil is who must. Are you? These are part of the problems. You blame it on men. That's part of your problems. That's part of the problems. There's a line you cross. You have to pick the individual. This individual is an example of what you don't want to be. Let's trace it backwards, right? But when you're tracing it backwards, it's for you trace it back as men, and you're going to engage men at some point. That's confusion. You're going to hurt yourself. You're confused because if it's really men, the best solution is stay away from men. That you and I can agree to. But if you're going to still engage men, you will attract what you fear the most. Yeah. So there you have it. Stray bullets. If you catch them well. Okay. It's not a man issue. Okay. It's not. There's another conversation where they're doing studies about most of abuses is men. Like, that's a different. We're talking about you and your capabilities when it comes to relationship now, not data and stats. Okay. Let's leave that alone. Who else did there? There's another one. Okay, let me just go backwards. KILLABOi's confession. I pray social media won't be the end of some people. I think it will. I think there will be casualties until some of us will eventually catch it and say, we need to slow down. Okay. Kwanwan's lawyer's daughter. What is Kwanwan's lawyer's daughter? See, the cloud chasing never stops, right? All right, so that person says, instead of getting a lawyer, you are posting rubbish. 3 years after being arrested for alleged fraud, Big Boys takes to IG. Yeah, he should be getting a lawyer. That's what he should be getting. As in, common sense isn't common. There you go. His lawyer can use provocation as a defense. No, he needs to get a lawyer. That's okay. That's part of our society, right? Using the rules of law, he needs to get a lawyer. It's best for you that he gets a lawyer. And if whatever you're thinking here, whatever the fear, he will get away with it. If so be it. Okay? We need to follow the rules of law. Okay? As a defense to reduce his offense from murder to manslaughter, but he's making his case bad. That's a good point. Okay? All right. Let's see. What else? Let's see what else we got. I've achieved so much. Oh, let me go back to that. Make sure I remove it. I've achieved so much at 26, but woman ended me. Nah, you ended yourself, bro. See how you just try to blame it on women? Same thing. Same issues. Right? He just tried to blame it on women. Undefeated. Crazy people. Duaba Sahel said, I blocked the Were and his ancestors. He lost it because he said, I chose my studies over a man who wanted to better my life. That's stupid. That tells you that he doesn't want anything good in life for you. He should have been the one rooting for you, right? I ran and didn't think twice. I'm not about that life. She said, and he's very selfish and projecting it on you. Some people have mental problems. Yep, it starts with little things like this. Yep, maybe referring to Dami Ayinde Marshall, Kwanwan's daughter, who is a lawyer. Oh, okay, D, you got it. I missed that completely. You got it completely. I think that's what that was. Yep. All right, so we already went through this. This guy is just mad. He's just a crazy person. 3 years after being arrested. Let me see. I think that's the same one. Remove this. 3 years after being arrested for alleged fraud, Big Boy takes to IG to confess. We already went through that. Same stuff. Uh-oh. Something else. Let me just make sure that I covered everything, because I dropped the link is pinned to the top. If you have an opinion about this, or you have a disagreement or something, let me know. Let me get rid of this as well. 3 years after being arrested for alleged, we did this already. Oh my God, we did that. Let's see. Okay, this one. All right, good. All right, so he changed his name, and then they started posting that like he changed his name. Don't let him get away. Absolutely. Hopefully he doesn't get away, because he might be using these postings to distract people. He might have friends posting and pinging from the wrong places. They can still trace him with that. That would still be stupid. Okay, but he might be trying to get away actively, So hopefully Nigerian police is paying attention. Let me just take a look at something really quickly. Let me make sure there's nothing I'm missing before we end the session, because I'm getting ready to end the session. It's very simple. Okay, it's very, very simple. Entitlement, emotional, what's the word I'm looking for? Not trauma, but lack of emotional intelligence. It doesn't end because there's a real life consequences. They usually don't stop. There's a way they can justify what they're doing. They will call it right. They will say things like it's the right thing. They will say things like I just want to tell the truth, and they will try to use that to manipulate you to try to negotiate with you to back down. They don't stop. Okay, but that doesn't mean that the concept that you're not gonna collect. Okay, so be careful. Okay, be careful when you're dealing with these types of people. Any type of patching, any types of pushing issues under the rug will come back and bite you. Okay, let me see what they're saying on Twitter. Let's see what they're saying on Twitter. KILLABOi ended himself. Absolutely. I believe he changed his name because he said killer. It's too late. There's footprints everywhere out there, right? Isabel, hello. There's footprints everywhere. That's stupid. They tend to be very stupid too, but their stupidity does not make them less dangerous. I want you to be aware of that. Their stupidity does not mean they are less dangerous. Okay, so protect yourself. Self-preservation, right? Protect yourself. Emeka says you are implying that if a woman refuses to give you sex, she should be. I see you, KILLABOi. Okay, somebody posted this. I buy fuel 6,500 naira to come carry you. You reach my house, finish you, tell me, say you did on your period. You see, it starts with something like that. If a girl tells you she's on her period, even if she's lying, that's what people tell me. But you don't know, hear the side, other side of the story. I don't care about the other side of the story. I believe you, the one that you're telling me the story. You do have power. Leave. Okay, it's a different story that me. I don't want to take too much time talking to AUSTA because she's gone, right? But there's so many other AUSTAs left right now, and they're giving excuses for the reason why they stay in bad situations, right? Leave. Okay, everything else you want to talk about right now, well, you listen to this part of the story. No, relax. What you just said, you need to leave first. That's more than enough. That's usually more than enough. Off of your own words, right? If a guy make this kind of statement with a big, I don't even know who this guy is. He has a check. He has a verified check on his page with 14,900 followers, and he makes this kind of statement. He's also influencing other people. They think it's a joke. 1,900 double taps on it. retweeted 613 times. Influence. When people show you this stuff, they show you this kind of signals. I know it's easier said than done, but just think about the possible consequences of staying in that kind of situation. Let me take this off the screen because it's just too bad. Let me see if there's anything else there, because now once the crowd will go Twitter, everybody's trying to catch the cruise of the conversation. Let's see. That's not it. They're just using the name KILLABOi to catch impressions. Let's see. They're talking about the fuel price in Nigeria today. All right, let me go on the latest. Let's see. If she says she's in a period, it means she doesn't want to do. Very simple. Simple as ABC. And that's 6,500 naira. Well, I'm saying it like Americans. That's 6,500 naira. You charge that to the game, bro. You charge that to the game. You let it go. That wasn't yours to start with, or you can call it tuition fee for learning to not spend money just because you want some. That's stupid. Did you want the girl or you didn't want the girl? If you wanted her, if there's a day that she's on her period, if it's a consistent thing, you let go. You charge it to the game. You let go. You know? Ridiculous. But this is where it starts. It starts with things like that. You get obsession. You're obsessed. If you have a hard time letting go, I'm talking about you. Okay? It's one of the most difficult things for human beings to do. All of us. But you need to be aware of that. Okay? Okay, so they took over the conversation with stupid stuff. So that's that. I think it's good timing that we can end it. We can end it at 90 minutes today. We don't have to do 2 hours. Okay. We'll be back here on I think we'll be back. We're dropping tons of videos, so pay attention to all the videos. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Wednesday. Okay, tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, I think we'll be back on, I think what's this week? Let me see. Make sure you turn up all your notifications, okay? And make sure you join the gang on WhatsApp. Let me see. Friday is the 21st. Oh, okay. Okay, I think we should be back. Latest by Saturday, we'll be back live. Unless something else crazy happened, in which case I will show up. Let's see. Yeah, that's what charging it to the game means. Charge it to the game. It's a game of life. Sometimes you lost a little bit because you're about to save big time in the future. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. You know? Exactly. I do not understand why it's so hard to comprehend. They excuse women of leaking money, but they make relationships sound transactional. We talked about this transactional thing yesterday, right? How many of you enjoyed the section with Markins yesterday? Please go back and watch that if you missed that. Okay, that was a fantastic session. Yes, people should learn the fine art of acceptance. Yeah, like no is actually a blessing, right? It's a blessing. Somebody told you no. Oh, no. Okay, all right. I can appreciate that. No, for real, appreciate it. Because there's something you don't see. There's some things you don't know. Let it go. No, let it go. No, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let God. Let go and let God. Let it go. If it's too forceful, if it feels like you're pulling teeth, if it feels like you're stressed out for the most part, right? Sometimes all you need is just back off a little bit and the person's head will correct. They will get correction, you know. I mean, it might not have been a bad situation, but you needed the clarity too. right? And I'm not talking about anything abuse. If it's abuse, let it go. If it's feeling abusive, let it go. Just let it go. Don't even sit down there and be doing shalaye or let's hear both sides. Let's call a family meeting like that. Bro. Like, don't do that to yourself. The worst part, okay? I believe the worst is actually when you're still here, but you're walking around like a zombie. Like, that person is gone. Right? There are many people walking around, they're still here, but they're gone. They've been long gone, right? Like, life is completely meaningless. It's just a triggering time that they're waiting for. And it's actually the worst, because you drag other people along. They think you're here. They think you drag your family along, your children along in that mess, right? Okay? Let it go. Your whole life is ahead of you, okay? Life can be beautiful again. Life can be good again. Okay. Now let's go back to this KILLABOi and AUSTA situation. If a person, yes, I'm saying it right now, I'm telling you straight up. If a person named themselves after something crazy and terrible, that's your cue. Okay. That's your cue. Like, don't even entertain it. You named yourself Mother Boy. No, we're not. Like, don't entertain it. There's something about them that did that. Okay? They, even if they're a normal person, they are glorifying something that's clearly generally acceptable or accepted as bad. Right? Even if it's music, yes. Don't embrace it. It will bite you in the butt. Okay? This whole lifestyle thing, listen, I'm a marketer, so I understand that sometimes you do marketing lifestyle, right? You showcase it, but, everything in modesty, right? Modesty, right? Be careful with putting yourself out there so much, but I know you probably don't do that already, but when you're engaging people like that, I need you to understand that there's something about them that's making them do that. I'm telling you, 1 month before Hush Puppy was arrested, we have people justifying it and say, it doesn't mean. He said on his Instagram page that he's a real estate developer. There are people doing that. I'm like, there's patterns everywhere. What do you mean? Okay, I will shut up so I don't become a hater. And I know how to shut up because I'm patient. But, because I probably won't tell you because I don't want to be a hater. You too watch for patterns now. If you see patterns of certain types of behavior, there's a reason. Oh, it could be just, it's not always like that. Not all. Okay. Not all. Not all of them. Okay. Sound like the guy had a complex. No. You must do now. Like, if that person wants to do because I said nah, I don't even want it. It's a thief. Okay? It's a person with a low self-esteem. It's a person that lacks game. They might even have money, like this guy that has followers that I just showed you. He has 14,000 followers. That's probably getting in his head. He thinks that's the end all be all. It shows up as attention, clout sometimes. They're full of themselves. Did you know that when you give people your attention, including myself, it beefs their head up a little bit, small, right? Meaning there's a little bit of a higher chance they can't see when they're being prideful. You start running their mouth. Just say, like, let me just say anything. They're going to eat it up and start retweeting it. And then tomorrow you're arrested because you said something stupid on the internet. You left footprints. Maybe it's even something that you're not really exactly, but you left footprints everywhere. Starting from something as simple as calling yourself KILLABOi to saying something stupid like this one on the internet. Yeah. This shows up in every layer of life. You don't have to be a thief or a Yahoo boy before you can get some lessons out of this, okay? All right. You don't have to be a thief. Let me see here. All right, good. Let's call it a day right there. Let's call it a day. Shout out to you, D. Shout out to Gracious Greatness, the sponsors of the show. I appreciate you. Wait, did I miss something? I missed one. Okay, I missed one. Actually, the sponsor of the show is Gracious Greatness. Okay, because he did $10 in total. But thank you so much, D. I appreciate you. It won't be right if we don't dance more before we leave, right? All right. Entitlement. We talked about entitlement too, right? D say it's scary when you tell a man no and he keeps hounding you aggressively. I have had cause to worry for my safety on certain occasions. Yes, be careful, please. Okay, be careful. Gracious Grace, it sounds like we need to teach our younger folks, and some of us relearn ourselves that not everything in life goes the way that we want. Yes, precisely, and that's part of the formula. That's part of the formula to success. A series or a few occasions of failure, right? Including stuff like as simple as no, right? That's part of the formula. That's part of the equation that makes up success, right? So you're on point with that. Somebody said no, they said they fired you, they said let go. Learn how to catch that quickly. Like oftentimes a lot of us will feel bad, and and really all you have to remember is two words: let go. Right? It might even come back to you. I just had an experience like that today. It comes back to me. Greater. Okay? And I've seen this enough times. Most people, it's just a very tough thing. I've seen this enough time that it's always true. It's always true. That not everything in life goes the way we want. Also, we shouldn't act like a spoiled brat, not by force. I'm sorry to hear that you went through all that. Please be careful. Please. The guy sounds immature. There's a lot of grown men that do that. A lot of grown men and women that don't know how to let go. Today is really the main lesson here. I'm trying to see what the main lesson is, right? I think it's parenting mostly, parenting, and of course relationship. We did spend a lot more time talking about toxic relationships. If you feel like it's off, let go for now. Even just feeling, you might be doubting yourself, like maybe I'm overreacting, maybe let go first, so that you can actually see clearly. Just let go first. I promise you, heaven will not fall out of the skies if you let go today and go and sleep over it and then come back to revisit that issue tomorrow. Patience, anger. Okay, don't get it twisted. Anger is playing a role here. Okay, and usually when that anger is playing a role, you're not a bad person. Remember, I keep saying I'm not a bad person. You're not a bad person until, God forbid, something crazy happens. Then unfortunately you don't get to say you're not a bad person anymore. Okay, for all those people that have done that, or they self-buy, or they buy their spouse or their wife, or none of them woke up that day and said I'm going to do that. Okay, none of them. Everybody thought, oh, it's just a little disagreement until, right? So anger. Parenting, particularly, you need to start in the beginning. You see, 26 years old, that's a grown person. It's too late at that point. They can't hear you anymore. At 17, they can't hear you. Start early as you catch it. Start as early as possible. Train those kids. Teach them the art of letting go. It's not an exact science. There are times that you say, no, I don't take no for an answer. In success, in life, yes, that is true. Okay, so it's not as simple as this session or this live stream, right? Where you're saying let go. What about no? That's true. There are times in life where you don't take no for an answer when it comes to success, because we're talking about, what's the word right now, right? We're talking about tenacity. We're talking about consistency. We're talking about persistence, right? That's needed in certain areas of life. But in certain areas of life, when autonomy of another human being is involved, particularly in romantic relationships, please let go. It's not worth it. The more time you spend with the wrong people, the more time you spend away from the right people. Right? The more energy you spend on the wrong people, the wrong situations, the more time you spend away, the more energy you spend that you're losing, that you could spend on the right people to foster what you're actually looking for. Sometimes you just need to let go first. Numb, nothing is happening, I want to sleep. Take a shower, drink cold water, just let go. Actually, most times, that's what you need to do. Okay? I can't come here and be teaching you not to be a Yahoo boy. You already know you shouldn't be a Yahoo boy. Okay? I can't come here and take too much time teaching you that you shouldn't be following Yahoo boy. I think you already know that. Okay? There's something deeper that makes people that do that. Beyond just they want to be criminals. We already know they're criminals. Okay? This guy's a criminal. He's going to pay. Okay? But there's something deeper that makes people continue bad behaviors and continue to justify it. And that's what I want you to be aware of. What is the need? What is the basic need that these people want? Right? If you don't take care of those needs, if you have void in your life, you might end up being a Yahoo boy or being a Yahoo boy's girlfriend. No, it will never be me. No, you're missing the point. You're completely missing the point. Okay? If you don't take care of these needs, okay, your sense of security, if it's coming from other people, if it's coming from aesthetics, it's coming from money, myopic things, right? Old school, dilapidated ideologies. Variety. You do have need for variety. You have need for that, right? If you don't have a way of taking care of yourself, all work and no play. If all you do is work, right? Something will give at some point, right? And however way you want to interpret that, significance. If the people around you have a tendency to make you feel less than, there's something, just you're around them and there's something, you just feel less than, you need to assess that. You need to find out what's going on with that, because if you don't take care of that, you're going to do something stupid to fill that void. Connection, parenting, right? Your kids will look for connection in all the strange, weirdest place if they feel disconnected, because they're in a position where they say, I don't care. Growth and contribution, right? Anna's expression says, we're going to end with this. Anna's expression says, Nigeria is tough. Most people are living on survival mode. I know. You're right.
You're right.
You're right, but this guy go collect.
Sorry, yo.
There's no way around it. Okay? It's done. It's a wrap. And sadly, that girl is done too. Okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate the sponsors. I appreciate the channel sponsors. Hopefully, you've been enlightened and educated. Wait, on your way out, do me a favor. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Okay? Hopefully, you've been enlightened and educated. Let's see here. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Me love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One loving up, we done enough.